A little walk around with a Prism Tube headset. Looking at the little Ninja in all its glory. Nelson-Rigg tank bag, magnetic. Nelson-Rigg tail bag, 2-strap, and my little gel pad, conform gel pad I think they call it, on Amazon. I am very happy with this purchase. It's just a beautiful bike. That's all there is to say about it. So let's go for a ride. So happy with this bike so far. Shield down. And check out the noise on this. Got a Scorpion R710 helmet. I can feel a lot of wind inside this helmet, so I don't know how good the audio is going to be here. Speaking in a regular voice that I did test, and there goes a little possum or something, a little beaver, groundhog. This is why you ride. Enjoy the sights. Fortunately, that little groundhog didn't come out and decide to run across the highway. That would have been a good thing. Got a whole 81 miles on this bike. I'll put a lot more on it. It's impossible to stay under 5 RPMs and click through all the gears. I stay close. I'd like to try to do what they say to break it in at. We have a little high school up here, and these are all our solar panels. Look at that. Big old field solar panels. Might be a grade school, I can't remember which of them. Alright, a shout out to all my peeps. Let me tell my grandbabies I love you one and all. Along with my children. This is a nice, easy riding, light motorcycle. Well worth the buy. Well worth the ride. No doubt about it. These are the little roads all around me. This is actually a big road around me. can't wait till I get over my 2,000 miles where I can start revving this thing up, because you can just feel that there's a lot of power band up there. Eventually I'm going to get to it, God willing. Hopefully people are not on their phones and they're paying attention. That's the trouble these days, everybody's on their phone, not watching where the heck they're going. As you can see, this can easily do the double nickel. You can bog it down too. You can get it down to high gear and still go on down. I'm in 6th gear going down to 45. Feels a lot better to drop down a gear, but I mean, you can bog down without much issue. This is a light to drive, it really is. You can flick it around easily. Even an old man like me would be able to pick it up if it did fall over. I think it's only like 350 pounds, 360, something like that. The Ninja has come a long way in looks. When they first came out in the 80s, or when I noticed them in the early 80s, I just had no use for them whatsoever. I thought they were ugly, dirt ugly. But advanced 30 years or so, 30, 40 years, they have really stepped up the game. They're just a beautiful bike. Got a great company behind them who knows what they're doing. My early days, I was on a Kawasaki 100, a Kawasaki 175 dual. Rode around a KZ 650 for a couple of years through the cities of Chicago and the suburbs, and I probably had the most fun of my life riding on that KZ 650. Did the 1000, but I'm a small frame guy, so the 1000 really wasn't as much exciting as the 650 was, to be honest, just size wise. Heavy bike to hold up for me. Of course, Honda had some good bikes. I liked the CB 750. That was a nice bike. Let's see. At the end there, I had a Shadow 1100, and I had the bags and all that stuff, and it was a nice bike. It was a decent bike. I enjoyed riding it. It was comfortable and everything. But what I did is I did a 600-mile ride. Well, I guess it was about 600-mile ride to my son and back home, and that just wore me out. I think I was 51 years old, and it wore me out doing that in the weekend. So I said, I think that's going to be it for motorcycles. So I gave it to my older son. He come picked it up, and I said, that's it for motorcycles. I'll never be stuck out in the rain again, and cold, wet nights, and all that stuff. And motorcycles are behind me. Don't worry about that anymore. So you move on 10 years. I'm retired. First couple of years of retirement, I did okay. I kept busy. These last few years I got pretty complacent, just enjoying TV, playing games on the internet. My whole walk of life was just getting up in the morning and go taking some dogs some dog food, and doing it in the evening. The rest of the time I'd be sitting at a computer chair. Well, I also gave up smoking about 5 or 6 years ago. So between giving up smoking and sitting in that computer chair, I have really gained some weight, and I'm not proud of. And I'm not a walker, so I know that wasn't going to happen. So I was thinking, what else could happen? What could I do? And I was actually thinking of scooters. I was going to get a scooter. I seen the price of them scooters. I said, well, that's ridiculous. And I've been watching these 300 races, that's just P300, and saying, you know, if them were just a little bit bigger bikes, I could do that. And I knew that the Honda had the 500, but it was kind of up in price for what you got, I thought. And lo and behold, Anna Caruso, riding on that 408 Ninja, just come out in 2018. And I said, you know what? That is one beautiful bike. Had all the speed one would need. I said, I think I can do that. Yeah, sure enough. I call up the dealer. I like the green. I really like the paint. I thought their paint scheme was really nice on these. So I called up the dealer and I said, you know, how many you got? He got 2. No one else in the area had them. He had 2. So then I went on up there and said, okay, I'll take that one. He only had 1 when I got back. Or when I got there. He had none when I got back. It's just a beautiful little bike. Looks like I got someone in my rear view mirror. Alright. We're going to see how good this thing sounds on the expressway. Well, our expressway. As soon as you get around here, they've changed all this. That's the noise at 55 miles an hour. I actually haven't been over here since they put all this in. I haven't come on this side. I'm about an hour from Asheville, and I haven't gone west towards Asheville since then. I'm about an hour east of Asheville and an hour west of Charlotte. So that gives me a lot of opportunity to ride and on nice roads. I thought this went back to that expressway, but I might have been wrong. They carved the heck out of this thing. I've been around here since they put this old Sunset on the side road. Interesting, interesting. Tell you what, I don't have earplugs in right now, but this helmet definitely needs them. I got a lot of air coming in here. which makes me think that this sound is not going to work too good. Seems like it might be a pretty noisy helmet. I just started out in second. That probably is not a good thing. Nice little ride, man. Nice little ride. Alright, that was the test for the camera. See if it's straight. See if I can hear it. All that other good stuff.